Adria, and for today's video, I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I never really knew. It's so funny because I really just kind of sat down and I was like, wait a minute, there's like a lot of things about the world I just didn't really realize. So I thought I would share them with you guys. Some things I didn't know about the world. I didn't know about life. I didn't know in general. I'm dumb. No, I mean, like, there's just little things that I just feel like I never really noticed. Once I figured it out, my life was kind of changed. So maybe you guys can relate to some of these. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this first one I saw on Facebook and I was just so confused by it. And this was actually last night. I saw it said TFW and it was on like a picture. I was like, TFW? And for some reason, whenever I see F in something, I always think it's the F word. So I'm just like, the what? Like what? What is this? I actually had to Google what it means, and it means that feel when. You guys probably already knew that. You guys are a lot more internet savvy than I am, I think, but that feel when, I didn't know that. Did you? And now I feel like ever since I looked it up, all I do is see it, and it's only been a day. Good thing I looked this, I had no clue what it meant. Like, the fucking what? Because you can't put an F in an abbreviation and have it mean anything other than. Also, I'm really afraid to say the F word. I mean, I say it in my everyday life. I know I shouldn't. I'm so sorry, Nana. Praise Jesus. But I say it every day. I know a lot of you guys don't like it when I cuss anyway, but I don't know. In real life, like, This next thing that I never really knew was about hair toner. I didn't know what the hell that was. Okay, I had a whole incident with my hair. I did not know about hair toner at all. When my mom was telling me, like, oh, you have to put toner in it, I was like, what? Like, I just didn't know about this. Other girls seem to know so much about hair, but growing up with a mom who knows all about hair, I just never really had to bring myself to learn about hair. So when I bleached my hair back to blonde, my hair could have fallen out. I'm so lucky my hair didn't fall out. I ruined my hair for a while. People still comment on my old videos like, oh my gosh, your hair looks so bad. It's like, girl, duh. I didn't think my hair looked good. I just didn't know how to fix it. And then when I did research and I found out like what toner does, then I was trying to figure out the right kind of toner. I mean, and like this is the kind I use, in case you're wondering, the Wella Color Charm T27. I mean, and I had no clue like what this was. That's literally a Band-Aid stuck to it. What? As if I couldn't be more disgusting. All right, you know, I didn't know about this stuff. The girl that does my mom's hair was like messaging me and telling me what to do with my hair. I mean, and it was just a whole mess. It was a whole mess. The first time I ever got my hair bleached, I was in 3rd grade. When I was like 2, 3, 4, my hair was blonde, like how it is now. And as I got older, my hair got darker. I didn't really like my natural sandy brown, like literally this puke color hair, so I wanted it bleached. I was in 3rd grade in like 2003, so that's like when NSYNC was really big, and you know, so like the highlights and the frosteds. I was like, I want bleach blonde hair. My mom bleached it and my hair was like white. And then I bleached it again in high school, but never toned it. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I don't know. Why didn't I know what toner was? Why? What's wrong with me? I mean, I knew it didn't look good. And every time I told like my mom or my nana I wanted to bleach my hair, they're like, no, it washes you out. It's gross. Well, they love my hair that I have now because it's actually how it's supposed to be. I'm such an idiot. Girl, I just don't know about hair. Like when girls talk to me like about their hair, I'm just like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand extensions. I don't understand what a blowout is. That I still don't know. I've only been to a hair salon, I think like 2 or 3 times in my life. Ugh. This is something that Brandon actually explained to me, and this blew my mind. The fact that animals can be feral, and he can also shut up right now. I didn't know what the word feral meant. I mean, I had heard people say like, oh, like a feral cat. I just never really thought about it, you know what I mean? So one day Brandon and I had left like the grocery store or something, and there was a cat outside, and I was like trying to like, you know, trying to get it to come over. And Brandon was like, oh no, that cat's feral, just leave it alone. I'm like, what? What? What does that mean? He's like, it means it's like in the wild. It's not a house cat. It's like a wild animal. And I was like, what? My mind was blown. He also was like, oh yeah, if you put a pig out into the wilderness, it turns feral. It turns into like a warthog. I was like, how did I never know this? I mean, and it makes sense though, because then you see people like raising squirrels from like little babies, and the squirrels don't like, you know, scratch their eyes out. Another thing I never knew was that the slang from where I'm from isn't like everybody's slang. Like one time I said to Brandon, I used the word drawlin'. I was like, that's drawlin'. And He was like, what? He's like, what did you just say? It's drawing? It's a draw. And I'm like, no, drawing. And I had to explain to him, it means like that's whack. Do you guys understand that? Where it's like where you're from? It seemed like that's how everybody just kind of talked. I don't know, like words like drawing. I thought like everybody would use that, like YOLO. You know, I thought it was just kind of a universal thing. Like hoagie? I thought everyone said hoagie. I know that's very like, oh, that's so closed-minded of you. But it's like when you live somewhere, that's just what you think. I don't know. I didn't know that like different places called things different things. I don't know. But that was me as a kid. Obviously when I was older, it was like, you know, it makes sense. But it's weird to hear people use different words for things that you don't use. Another thing I didn't know for like an entire year was my own GoPro password. Okay, my GoPro, it needs Wi-Fi. If you don't, that's how GoPros work. For an entire year, I didn't know the password to it. I could still use it, but I was pretty much locked out of it. And then one day Brandon was like, oh, did you try this? Stupid fly. Brandon was like, did you try this? I was like, no. I typed it in and I was like, oh, I'm so glad you know my passwords better than I do, Brandon. Another thing I didn't know was there was some sort of website that I was like talked about on, and I was like, what? Okay, so it was like 1 in the morning. Yes, I Googled myself. You know what? I have no shame. It's 1 in the morning. I can't sleep. Of course I'm gonna Google myself. And I find like this page, like this almost like a blog type thing, and I see people talking about me on it. I was like, wait, what? Here, it was when I auditioned for America's Next Top Model a few years ago. I couldn't stop reading it. People were talking crap. People were like, oh, I don't think she's any good, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? I'm like, girl, little did you know. That was before my glow up, okay? So I'm ready to strut down the runway with Tyra Banks any day now, girl. That was really weird to me, like finding myself, like a picture of me and like my name and people like talking about America's Next Top Model. This is how self-absorbed I am. I saved it. Look, the best of the auditions. Do you see that? That's me. And this has been around since 2012, and I didn't see it until just a couple weeks ago. Like, what? I'm sorry, what? That's really weird to me. That I don't know. There was something about me on the internet that existed and I never saw it. I don't know. But, whatever. Another thing I never knew about that, oh dear God, I should have known about this years ago was filling in my eyebrows. I feel like this should have been introduced to me years ago. I was sleeping on the eyebrow thing. I mean, I remember seeing my mom filling in her brows when I was a kid and being like, what is she, like, why are you coloring your eyebrows? It's hair, it's art. I've been awokened. I'm woke. I will never not fill in my eyebrows ever again. Okay, I look back on old pictures of me. I'll have a full face of makeup on, heavy eyeshadow and everything, and then just no eyebrows. Like, where are your eyebrows, girl? It's pathetic. I can't even, because your eyebrows are like your whole face, and plus I'm naturally blonde, so my eyebrows are naturally like not there. When I don't have any makeup on and no brows filled in, I could shave my eyebrows, it wouldn't look any different. I don't think I will. I've wanted to. I've debated it because, you know, I would see guys that do makeup that shave off their eyebrows and then draw on these gorgeous pink eyebrows, and I'm just like, please God, help me. Why can't I do this? I seriously wish I would have known about filling in my eyebrows in high school. I think I could have been homecoming queen. Also, my whole English class in my senior year voted for me to be homecoming queen. So I was like the only girl in that class. I think there was one other girl and she was absent that day. Even though I didn't win, even though I had no chance in hell of winning, I was the least popular person ever in high school. That's okay because I had an entire class vote for me, and that was just really touching. Okay, this is really stupid, but I always thought a do-rag was like dew, like moisture, you know, like dew on the grass and stuff. I thought that I didn't know it was like D-O. Like you're doing. I know, it's stupid, but once I saw it, my mind was blown. You ever see the spelling of a word and you're like, wait a minute, that's how that's spelled? Do you ever have like brain farts and you forget how, once I couldn't even spell the. Looking at it, it just didn't look right. Does that ever happen to you? I feel like that's like your brain restarting itself. It's like powering up, like does not compute, doesn't, I don't know. The is the easiest word ever. SpongeBob, with his essay, the. Another thing I never really realized is, okay, so Brandon's on like this low carb, low sugar kind of diet type thing. He's losing a lot of weight. He lost like 10 pounds, but I never really realized how many carbs are in what I eat on the daily. Pasta, like little Velveeta thing, a little tiny Velveeta is like over 30 carbs. And I'm like, girl, 30 carbs in this tiny little serving of macaroni and cheese? But I'm always hungry, so and I'm a pasta addict. It's my favorite food. You know, I know now but I don't really care. Speaking of spelling, I never knew that nowadays was like nowadays and not now and days. I figured that out a few years ago, and now whenever I see people say now and days, I'm like, girl, no, it's nowadays. It kind of blew my mind too. The English language is so confusing. Anybody else? It's so confusing. What's the last thing I never knew? Oh, the last thing I never knew is how bra sizes worked. I had no idea. I go into Victoria's Secret, my sister needs a new bra, so we get measured. It blew my mind how it works. I was like, girl, these numbers, these letters, they made no sense to me before, but like they cross it around. My mind was blown. I mean, I still don't fully, I mean, if someone was like, Adria, can you measure my boobs? I don't think I'd know how to do it, but I understand a little bit more now. That's kind of sad. You have boobs all these years, and it's like you don't even know how the sizes work or anything, but honestly, I think I need a bigger bra. I think my boobs are getting too big. Oh, speaking of boobs, something else I didn't know the word vagina. I didn't know what a vagina was called. I know, and it's like, it's kind of taboo to say that, but I didn't know the word vagina, I think, until I saw the puberty video in 5th grade. Do you know what my family's word for vagina was? Okay, I'm spilling all the tea right now, but we called it a shigegi. Yeah, we still call it that to this day because it's kind of just like our inside joke, and you can say it in public and nobody really knows what you're talking about. I think it was, oh my gosh, you know what it was? On Rugrats, Dee Dee's parents, they said schmugeggy, and I think that that means your ass. But for like, we thought that word was so funny, so this is what we called like our cooch. I didn't even know what my own human anatomy was called, so that's really nice. Can you imagine that? It's like, oh, I don't even know what this is. What's this called? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it a schmugeggy. Schmugeggy. So, yeah. Question of the day. What did you call your private parts as a kid? Question of the day. Does your family have any weird words for weird things? Or is that just my family? I don't know. I think it's because my sisters are twins and they kind of have like that twin talk thing. You can look it up. It's a real thing where twins have like their own language. They used to sing to each other as babies. They would go like, and they were like infants. They couldn't even talk. So twins are really weird. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below anything weird you may have never known. Is there something like once you figured it out, it was like boom, life changed. Why didn't I know this? I'm an idiot, you know, basically. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media. That of course is all linked down in the description box. You can follow me on my vlog channel. You'll see my little road trip. Hopefully if I vlogged it, please Adria vlog it, even though it's gonna be like 4 in the morning. Just do it, girl. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys. Bye!